Everyone. Thanks so much for coming to our first group for young children with Down syndrome. It was really lovely to see you all there. We had 8 families yesterday, which was fantastic. So hopefully we'll see you all again next week. I felt like I maybe needed a bit more time to explain some of the information from the handout that I gave you, because it was a bit difficult to do that in the session yesterday. So I thought I'd just go through some of it now, so you can kind of listen to it and learn about it in your own time. So yeah, so what I was kind of trying to explain yesterday was all about the Tower Hamlets local offer. And so each borough or each part of the country has their own local offer, which outlines all the support and services that are available for children with special educational needs. So Tower Hamlets has a similar thing. You can see the logo at the bottom here. That's kind of what it looks like. And this is the website that you'd need to click on. So www.localoffertowerhamlets.co.uk. And then there are lots of options and you can click on send, S-E-N-D. And as I said, then you can kind of search for Down syndrome. It's probably the easiest thing to type in, and it will come up with lots of different services that are available to you. So yeah, so this is good because we know that kind of all families who have children with Down syndrome should receive early intervention. So should receive support from a young age for these children to help them with their children's development. And we know that actually every child is different and the services that they need are all different, but actually we should hope that families can access the services that they need when they need them from when their child is born. So yeah, so this is a good website to start off with to see some of the things that are available. It also has lots of information about policies and other things like that. So that was, yeah, something to have a look at. And then the other thing that I wanted to kind of show you is that each week we're going to be looking at some different communication strategies, so different ways that we can support children with Down syndrome. We know that there are things that are common to lots of children, but as I said, all children are different. So some of these things might work, some of them might not, but it might be nice to have a try at these. And we know that speech and language is influenced by lots of different things. So it will depend on things like your child's health, their muscle control, what their learning ability is like, their vision, their hearing. So lots of different things will affect how they develop their speech and language. But hopefully, you know, there's lots of things that you can do to help as well. So we're going to focus on some of these things. So today, the first 2 that we're going to look at, the first one is about making communication part of your everyday life. So it's thinking about things that you do every day with your baby or your young child, and how these things can actually all be turned into an opportunity to interact with them and to show them new words and teach them new words. And that's actually the best way to help your child learn language. So it's thinking about things you do every day, like eating and drinking, bathing them, going for a bath, changing their clothes or their nappies, and when you're just playing with them as well. So they're the best times that we can teach children language. So we can think about each of those activities and what words we could teach them. So maybe when you're feeding them, the words you want to teach them are eat and drink, milk, more, finished. They're kind of important words for that routine. When you're changing their nappy, the words you might want to use lots and lots of times are nappy, wet, dirty, clean, dry, those types of words. So it's about thinking about the words that you want to use and what you want to say when you're doing those things, and trying to use those words lots and lots and lots of times when you're feeding them or when you're changing them. The second one that we can look at is all about making communication really visual. So we mean it's not just about what the children can hear you saying, but what they can see as well. We know that children with Down syndrome actually learn a lot better when they can see things as well as hear them. There's lots and lots of research to show that that's the case. So we need to use lots of what we call visual support to help them learn language. So that might be not just them hearing the word, but then you may be using an object or using a picture to help them, using a gesture, using a photo, it could be a sign, lots and lots of things that they can use to help them understand and remember those new words. Yeah, so we could, and you know, you could use signing, so you could use Makaton or sign along signs, but you could also just show them the thing as well. So it's so they don't just have to listen, but they can actually see the thing that you're trying to show them and teach them. And that will help them to understand the word, but also then hopefully be able to say the word in the future. And if you want to learn to sign, I think some of you came to our sign along workshop in the summer holidays, which is great. We're hopefully we'll get to do another one of those soon. But there's also lots of resources online. So you can speak to me or Kate or Karen if you'd like to learn some more signs to use with your children at home. So yeah, hopefully that was useful. And next week we'll be continuing with some of that, and we'll look at some different things and carry on with learning about communication. So hopefully see you all next week. Bye.